Custom Comfy Crochet, and today I am redoing a video that I tried to do last week and just could not get it to go correctly. And what we're going to learn today is how to do a treble stitch, how to do a double treble stitch, and how to do a triple treble stitch. Quite the mouthful. And yeah, so that's what we're going to do today. You can use any size hook you want, any size yarn you want. I am using a 4.25 millimeter hook or a size G, and I'm just using some Red Heart yarn. Again, if you did see this video before, I'm sorry, but it was really messed up, so I had to delete it off Facebook. But yeah, just a quick reminder, if you're on Facebook, please like and share. And if you are on Facebook and haven't yet, please give me a friendly sub on YouTube. And if you're on YouTube, please subscribe, please like, and please hit that little bell up there. Okay, so of course what we're going to do is we're going to start off with a slip knot. And I'm just going to do a basic couple chains here. Let's just do 15. Okay, this is just the base to show you how to do the trebles on, and I'm just going to go right back across with a single crochet. So let's say you were starting with a blanket and you had a base, or you were working other stitches, and then you were going to bring in these different trebles. I'm just going to show you how to do that. And I hope everyone is having a great Thursday today, almost Friday, yay! So, but yeah, I'm just doing some single crochets here. And I was thinking about doing another how to crochet video. I've done some beginner videos, but I was thinking about doing just literally how to crochet. So let me know if you think you'd be interested in that. Okay, so we've got our base here, and so what I'm gonna do is and I wanted to do this on camera so you could see. So here we would be if we were working on a blanket, and I would need to chain up and then turn my work to work whichever stitch that I wanted to. And so now we're going to work on just the treble. So to do the treble crochet, to get the height for the treble, what you would do is you would chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then you would turn your work. And then to work a treble, you would go around your hook with your yarn twice. You would go however the pattern calls you, but I'm going to go right into the next stitch. I'm going to pull up my yarn. Then I'm going to yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. Okay? Now let's do that again a couple times. And remember, this is just a basic treble stitch. And I think in patterns it's just TR, I think. I could be wrong. I'm not a big pattern person, but I think it's TR. It could be TB. I don't know. But anyway, if you know, let me know under the comments. Okay, so we're going to wrap around our hook twice, 1 and 2. We're going to go into our next stitch. We're going to pull up our yarn. We're going to yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, and yarn over and go through 2. And then I'm going to try to get a little bit closer. Hopefully looks like it's focusing pretty good. Okay, so you can see exactly what we're doing here. So here I am, I've got my loop here. I'm going to go around my hook with my yarn twice, just like this. Okay, so now I've got 1, 2, 3 loops on my hook. I'm going to go into my next stitch. I'm going to pull up my yarn. Now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 loops on my hook. Then I'm going to yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, and yarn over and go through 2. Okay? Now let's do that just a couple more times. So we're going to wrap the yarn around our hook twice. We're going to go into our next stitch, pull up our yarn. We've got 4 loops on the hook. we're going to yarn over and go through 2, yarn over and go through 2, and yarn over and go through 2. Okay, and this is what it looks like. This stitch always, when you're working on a blanket or anything, or not stitch, but this chain right here always looks to be a little bit bowed, but it is right, that is correct, and it will start to look normal as you go up further. It'll straighten out as you stack more chains on top of it, or trebles, whatever. Okay, so let's do this one more time. So we're going to wrap around our hook with our yarn twice. We're going to go into our next stitch. We're going to pull up our yarn. We're going to yarn over and go through 2, yarn over and go through 2, yarn over and go through 2. Okay, and that is a treble crochet, and that's what it looks like. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to undo this back to the point, and if you're practicing along with me and you made your little stitch here, you can just undo it just like I am, right back to where we started here. And we're going to turn our work back around, and then we're going to chain up 5. That is the height for the double treble. Okay, that's the height that you need. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, then you're going to turn your work. If you're working in going back and forth, you're going to turn your work. And now what we're going to do to work a double treble is we're going to wrap the yarn around our hook 3 times. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, that leaves 1, 2, 3, and 4 loops on our hook. Then we're going to go into our next stitch, pull up our yarn, yarn over. Well, first let's see how many we've got. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 now, 5 loops. So then we're going to yarn over and go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, and yarn over and go through 2. Okay? And that's what it looks like. So let's do that again. For the double treble, we wrap our yarn around the hook 3 times, 2 and 3. That leaves 4 loops on our hook. Then we're going to go through, pull up our yarn. That leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops. Then we yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. Okay, so let's do that again. So we are going to wrap the yarn around our hook 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. We're going to go into our next stitch, pull up our yarn, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. Okay, do this again a couple more times. Okay, so again we're going to wrap our yarn around our hook 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. We're going to go into our next stitch, pull up the yarn, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. Okay, that's what it looks like. Okay, so one more time, we're going to wrap the yarn around our hook 3 times. We're going to go into our stitch, pull up our yarn. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, and yarn over and go through 2. So one more time, okay? Just to make sure everyone's got it. We're going to wrap the yarn around our hook 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. That leaves 1, 2, 3, 4 loops on our hook. Then we're going to go into our next stitch, pull up our yarn. That leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops on our hook. Then we're going to yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, and yarn over, go through 2. And there we go. That is what a double treble looks like. You will see double trebles in some work. You will also see trebles. You will most likely see trebles more often than doubles. But the next one we're going to learn, the triple treble, you're not going to see that much, except you might see it a lot in flowers and other things like that. But you could still use it. It makes the height of your project much higher and can make things shorter for you. So let's say you were working on a blanket and you know, you wanted to switch things up and maybe get it done a little quicker. This would definitely give you more height, okay, and make it look interesting. All right, so now what we're going to do is, if you're working along with me, we're going to undo what we've done right back to the beginning here. All right, I'm going to turn our work back around here. And now we're going to chain up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That is the height that you need for the triple treble, okay? So now we're working on the triple treble stitch. So now we're going to turn our work like we would do if we were working on a blanket. And now we're going to work the triple treble. And to do this, you're going to wrap the yarn around your hook 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? I like to use my index finger to hold these into place. Then I'm going to go into my next stitch. I'm going to pull up my yarn, and I'm going to go through 2, yarn over, 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 go through 2. Wow, that is a really tall stitch there, okay? Or chain, whatever you want to call it. So again, let's do this again. We're working the triple treble. So we're going to wrap the yarn around our hook 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And as you can see, I'm using my index finger to hold this on. Once I do that, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops on my hook. I'm going to go into my next stitch. I'm going to pull up my yarn. That leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 loops on my hook. I'm going to yarn over, go through 2, 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 and finally yarn over and go through 2. Okay? And that's what it looks like. So we're going to do that a couple more times to make sure everyone gets it here. So we're going to go around our hook again 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to go into our next stitch. We're going to pull up our yarn. At this point we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over, go through 2, 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 and yarn over and go through 2. Okay, so just a couple more times here. Again, for our triple treble, we're going to yarn over our hook. Put the yarn over our hook 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to go into our next stitch, pull up our yarn, yarn over, go through 2, 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 yarn over, go through 2. So let's do that one more time, and then I'm going to teach you another trick, okay? So again, this is the triple treble. We're going to wrap around our hook 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to go into our next stitch. We're going to pull up our yarn. Now we have 6 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over, go through 2, 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 and yarn over and go through 2. And that is what the triple treble looks like. Like I said, this is not necessarily a common, the triple treble is not something that you're going to use a ton in blankets and stuff like that. But as you can see, you definitely could. It's very pretty. You can also use it on borders. You can use it to make flowers, to make leaves. If you can tell already, it kind of, you know, it's looking a little leafy. If I pulled it out, look at that. Looks a little bit like a leaf. So yeah, there's all kinds of things that you can do with these wonderful stitches. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to undo this. I want to show you one more thing. So what we saw there, if you were noticing, is a pattern. So for the regular treble crochet, I went up 4 as the height that we needed when I first chained. We went up 4 chains to reach the height that we need for a treble. To do a double treble, we went up 5 chains. For a triple treble, we went up 6. So if there is something beyond the triple treble, that is the highest stitch that I'm aware of. I think some people in the crochet world aren't even aware of the triple treble, or they don't recognize it. But you could keep going with the idea of a treble stitch as much as you wanted to, okay? So, and this is where we come into making our own patterns, using our creativity, you know, just coming up with all kinds of neat stuff, okay? So, if I know that to make a triple treble, I need to chain up 6, then let's just see what happens if I chain up 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, okay? Then I turn my work, and instead of wrapping my yarn around my hook 4 times, I'm going to wrap it around 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to go into my next stitch, pull up my yarn. I've got a ton of loops on here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm going to do just like I was doing before. I'm going to work through each 2. I'm going to yarn over, go through 2, 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 yarn over, go through 2. And as you can see, it's just getting taller and taller. So I don't know what you could be working on or what you were doing, but you could definitely do that. You could go as high as you wanted to. When I did my Spider-Man, if you've had a, not Spider-Man, my kids just got the new Spider-Man game. When we did the spider web, we did bigger than your normal triple treble, so you'll see that, and you can keep going further with that spider web as well. So and by doing that, you would just follow the rules of the chains of how high you need to go, how many times you need to wrap around your hook, and then it'll all work out for you. So let's just do this one more time. So let's wrap around our hook 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I guess we're making up a quadruple treble. So we're going to pull up our yarn. We're going to yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. Well, see this, it gets a little hard to hold at this point. So I will tell you really got to use that index finger. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Go into our next stitch, pull up our yarn, yarn over, go through 2. Yarn over, go through 2, 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 yarn over, go through 2. Okay, so you see I was holding with my index finger as we went along, and that will help you with all the trebles, but it'll definitely help you as you get higher. Okay, so let's just do another one of these quadruple treble, whatever you want to call it. Wrap around our hook 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Go into our next stitch, pull up our yarn, yarn over, go through 2, 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 yarn over, go through 2. Okay, so let's say, excuse me, I wanted to make a crown. I've got like a cough, sorry. I wanted to make a crown or something like that. I could keep going with this, and then when I got towards the middle, I could go higher with those triple trebles, okay? And then the, you know, like a crown, it would go like this, go up and then come back down. So that's just an idea of what you can do by making your trebles higher and lower and so forth. But I hope this was helpful. I am going to link the description to this and my spider web video, and I'm going to put the spider web video, I'm going to put the link to that down below in the description for YouTube and Facebook, or on Facebook in the comments so that you can see. But yeah, I just wanted to show you these stitches today, because they are fun to do and they will make your work go a lot quicker, and they can let you be more creative. But what we have coming up next, and hopefully I'll get that done this week, is another video. I'm going to be working on a Halloween black flower that we're going to be using in a upcoming tutorial on a Halloween wreath. Guys, this wreath has been so much fun. I cannot wait to show you how to do it. It is gorgeous and so easy to do. Even if you don't know how to crochet, you can do this wreath. That's how awesome it is. So anyways, I look forward to showing you that. Remember to do all those wonderful like, share, and subscribe things. And happy crocheting. Have a great night. Bye-bye.